a huge happy Tuesday, and it is Tuesday even though it may feel like a Monday if you had the 4-day weekend. If you had a fantastic Easter, if you did. Hello UK, what is this beautiful thing up in the sky? Don't get to see this very often. Actually, I do remember an Easter when I was about 16 where I got burnt, so make sure you put your sun cream on. And that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today though. I've had some brilliant conversations at my workshop last week. Shout out to Hairy Hounds Dog Grooming Training Academy up in Tamworth with Amy Lees. It was fantastic looking after the grooming students there, and some of the questions that got brought up on that workshop day was also brought to me by one of my one-to-one clients yesterday as well. And it's about asking for the money. Show me the money. We got into what it is that we do because we love dogs, right? And then at the end of the session, we've got to actually ask for the finance from the owner for the work that we've done. Asking for the money is something that is very common. Lots of people feel uncomfortable about asking for money. I still do, even though I know this stuff. It's always easier to teach it than to apply it. But actually, I have had to apply it within my dog grooming business, and I've let my clients know that I'm doing a price rise. And during my workshop, I actually outlined a price for a dog groom, and we reverse engineered the numbers, and we got to work out in real time that actually I need to increase this dog groom by minimum £30 actually if I want to see some profit in my business, which can sound really scary until you actually work out the numbers. There's a few concepts I want to bring to you, and actually I am teaching that step-by-step process that I went through in the workshop soon, on our workshop on the 22nd of April online. If you join me at midday, I'll go through that step-by-step guide. So if you want to know exactly how you should be charging so that it works for you and your business, then yeah, make sure you join me. But there are some concepts around why people are uncomfortable or don't have the confidence to ask for the money at the end of their canine professional service. So there's a few things you need to tick off before you even get to that point. And that's, do you know your worth in the first place? Have you figured out how much money you've invested to be able to do the thing that you are asking for from them? You know, if you're a dog groomer, have you done a dog grooming qualification through iPet Network? If you're a vet physio, you've done all those years of training. If you're a animal chiropractor, my goodness, that training is intensive and phenomenal, and I just love speaking to the chiropractic students. Chiropractic world has been my baby for a good few years now, so I just know the effort that goes in and behind that. So knowing your worth, knowing how your service is going to benefit that dog, because we're not just doing it for the money, we're doing it for the love. I know that. But for this to be a viable, fulfilling, joyful business, we do need to ask for some money. So knowing your worth is step one. Step two is never shock the client. They should know and have full transparency of pricing before you get to asking for that money. If you are having a regular debate or problem with asking for money from people, is it that you need to tweak your process so they know the exact cost that they are going to be paying once they come and collect their dog? If they do know, then it's easy, isn't it? Great, today your session's £75. Is that cash or card? Top tip here, A/B close. Give them two different options. People like to have options, and actually giving them two different options in one way or another is going to be helpful when you're asking that question, because then you're just supporting and you're guiding and you're serving and looking after them as you are amazing at doing. It's the friends and family bit. my client said, and I hope she doesn't mind me mentioning this, if they've come over to my house and had dinner, then they are a friend, and I feel awkward charging my full rates. So I just said back to her, I get that. And in my years, over a decade of helping chiropractors, what we have found is if we actually add up your numbers and work out your average price per visit, then those little discounts that you give, they're what bleeds the company dry in the end. You're going to need to know, well, if you're reducing those prices, how does that knock on for the future? What is your 5-year vision? And by charging less, is it going to help that vision? If the answer is still yes, great. You've given yourself enough room to adjust that for your friends and family. If you've not worked out your numbers before giving discounts, then you're setting yourself up for